I'm going to show a very brief video clip of an example of hypnosis inhibiting my ability to speak before I begin the introduction.
Sorry, the hypnosis was inhibiting. Inhibiting.
The video clip is extremely compelling evidence that hypnosis is inhibiting my ability to speak. It's more important to pay attention to specifically how much the hypnosis is inhibiting my ability to speak instead of if the hypnosis is inhibiting my ability to speak. To make the hypnotic commands less noticeable, most of the hypnotic commands were designed to only inhibit my ability to speak as much as my ability to speak could be inhibited without being too noticeable, and my ability to articulate was mostly only inhibited if it was specifically part of my victim testimonial. In order to avoid the hypnotic speech inhibition from becoming too noticeable like it was in the video clip, the hypnosis would not significantly impair my ability to speak as long as it wasn't going to be specifically included in my victim testimonial. A series of different inhibitory hypnotic commands were designed to be elicited in succession to further conceal the hypnotic speech inhibition. The various hypnotic commands would be triggered to interrupt me from beginning sentences or after articulating more than 3 to 9 words to interrupt me from articulating complete sentences. Specific examples of these hypnotic commands include stuttering, slurred or mumbled speaking, excessively slow speech, severe pain, severe physical strain attempting to speak, screaming and or wincing in pain, snapping my fingers, sudden memory repression, sudden induction of confusion, sudden difficulty concentrating, excessively and repetitively uttering subconscious meaningless phrases such as or and abnormally heavy and long breaths, as well as several more. The pain, extreme physical strain speaking, confusion, repression of memory, distraction, difficulty concentrating, etc., were used to momentarily distract my attention from what I was saying. After my attention was distracted, the hypnosis would interrupt my sentences without making me stutter for unrealistically long periods of time by coercing me to excessively and repetitively begin saying something else such as or the hypnosis is inhibiting my ability to speak, or I'm hypnotized to feel pain, or I'm being tortured, or I'm being abused, or I'm trying to talk. This would confuse a majority of people that would watch my videos and deter anyone from watching me scream in pain about hypnosis torturing me and inhibiting my ability to speak for 30 to 90 minutes straight before I would be able to articulate the complete sentence. To condition me to interrupt my sentences, I was hypnotized to not be able to finish articulating a sentence or a portion of a sentence until I would repeatedly snap my fingers in a forceful manner, as if cracking a whip, while yelling about being tortured and abused with hypnosis, and how hypnosis has been inhibiting my ability to speak. A hypnotic suggestion to inhibit my ability to speak until I would snap my fingers repeatedly was a method of conditioning me to experience pain and physical strain in speaking, because speaking is not a painful or physically strenuous behavior, so the physical stimulus of snapping my fingers was incorporated with speaking to condition speaking as a physically strenuous behavior. Snapping my fingers was a subconscious symbol for the use of force, because the use of force in some circumstances, such as strenuous exercise, is commonly associated with physical exertion and sometimes even pain as well, hence the phrase "no pain, no gain." The hypnotic suggestion to experience excruciating pain and to repeatedly snap my fingers in order to speak was used to make me seem aggressive and angry by forcing me to raise my voice and yell about the hypnosis inhibiting my ability to speak before I was able to articulate the next sentence or the rest of a sentence, which was used to deter witnesses from watching my videos. The hypnotic suggestions were used to deter witnesses from watching my videos by forcing me to scream in pain about hypnosis torturing me and inhibiting my ability to speak for 30 to 90 minutes before I would be able to articulate a complete sentence of my victim testimonials or of criminal investigations. The hypnotic suggestions made me seem delusional by forcing me to contradict myself because I was able to talk about hypnosis inhibiting my ability to speak. The contradiction of talking about how I wasn't able to talk seemed delusional because it was a self-contradiction, except I was only able to talk about the hypnosis inhibiting my ability to speak and torturing me. My perpetrators needed to make me seem insane in order to discredit my victim testimonial, which is the reason why they needed to inhibit my ability to articulate complete sentences in order to make everything I attempted to explain seem delusional, and why they needed me to behave erratically while the hypnosis was inhibiting my ability to speak. Further information and a link to my victim statement report and criminal investigation report will be included in the description. Throughout the video, I'll be raising my index finger to indicate when any hypnotic suggestion or hypnotic command is being elicited without having to interrupt myself during my videos. Again, it's important to pay attention to how much the hypnosis is inhibiting my ability to articulate my victim testimonial, which is going to be measured by calculating how many words per minute I am able to articulate in my victim testimonial. Alright, so I'm recording this video right now. Like I stated earlier in the introduction, of course, the hypnosis has been inhibiting my ability to speak. I was hypnotized to feel pain and physical strain attempting to speak and, resisting the post-hypnotic suggestions. I apologize about that. Now, sorry, you can tell the hypnosis is inhibiting my ability to speak. I'm going to go ahead and play a video clip real quick. So I actually have in total, I have a 23-minute long hypnotic speech impairment compilation video of different clips, like the clip that you saw at during the introduction. So I'm going to play some more of those. Now, these examples, you can tell that I'm experiencing extreme physical amounts of strain and pain attempting to speak. But what they did, like I stated in the introduction, was I was hypnotized to not be able to speak about what I was trying to specifically speak about. But I was sorry about that. I was hypnotized to not be able to speak about what I was trying to speak about. But I was hypnotized to be able to speak about how the hypnosis was inhibiting my ability to speak. To try to make it less noticeable that hypnosis was inhibiting my ability to speak and make me contradict myself by talking about how I couldn't speak. But I was able to talk about how I couldn't speak, but only about how I couldn't speak. But I'm trying to finish what I was saying, but it was just so disturbing, actually, right? That the people put that type of seal on in the first place on me, right? Intentionally knowing, this guy is trying to save some innocent children from dying, and we're gonna stop him. All right. So a hypnotic seal. There are a variety of different types of hypnotic seals. So that specific hypnotic seal I was referencing in that video utilized hypnotic metaphor, very complex and intricate hypnotic metaphor, and some other psychological manipulation methods, to make me believe that a hypnotherapist I was seeing that was actually trying to help me was trying to abuse me, to separate me from her. So hypnotic seals, they're kind of trying to, they're most commonly used for unethical or abusive purposes, very similar to witness or victim tampering, when, somebody gets threatened for going to the police about something. Well, this is just designed with the same motivations as witness or victim tampering, because, abuse and several law violations would most likely be involved in every hypnotic seal used unethically, right? Now I'm going to go ahead and play this clip. So hypnotic seals can also be used to sabotage hypnotic inductions. And as you can see in this clip that I'm about to play, that's what happened. Because in hypnosis, there's some, in stage hypnosis, you see deep stage trance where a subject, they might fall to the ground either that or they basically will like drop their head and close their eyes, or their eyelids may flutter, but it doesn't cause dizziness to the extent that is seen in this video. And also, like, like hypnosis actually works. So I'll go ahead and play this video clip real quick. So instead of going into the deep stage trance that I was talking about, though, I was hypnotized to feel extremely dizzy to make me think that it was working or something. Like I noticed something weird, right? I think you almost did it, right? But I didn't go into somnambulism. And they coined that term somnambulism after sleepwalking because it would look like people were sleepwalking.
Every breath you breathe takes you deeper and deeper. Every beat of your heart relaxes you more and more. The more you focus on my voice, the deeper you go. With your eyes focused right there, you are in sleep. Go deeper and deeper. The more relaxed you become, you focus.
And you can see he uses his other arm to try to stop me from rocking back and forth. And balance me. Because oftentimes, when I said that a person might fall, a hypnotist has to catch the subject, right? And I mean, falling is different than, because, I didn't fall, I didn't, go limp or anything along those lines. That's the real thing is, sometimes, like, during deepeners, a hypnotist will, like, rock a person back and forth a little bit, right? But that was me rocking back and forth, and he was trying to catch me and stop me from rocking back and forth because I was dizzy. That was the hypnotic seal. Anyways, that was just an example of one, but sorry. I shouldn't be in any pain at all whatsoever. The hypnotic metaphor was professional. So I have a deadline. I was supposed to meet a deadline several days ago. Actually, I'm sick of being tortured with hypnosis relentlessly, like an MK Ultra experiment. These people are sick and disgusting psychopaths. They are worthless disgraces to the human race. You can see I'm able to talk right now, so I should be able to talk just fine throughout the rest of the video, right? Just using logic and common sense. I was only able to speak about how I couldn't speak to make me contradict myself to make the hypnotic remains less noticeable. Sorry, that's not what I was actually trying to talk about, by the way, but this is like the hypnosis is I'm hypnotized to feel pain right now for talking about it. So it's not like I stated during the introduction, it's not a question of if I'm hypnotized, it's a question I'm just exposing right now how much the hypnosis is inhibiting me. Not if I'm being inhibited by hypnosis. So, the hypnotic metaphor is professionally and intellectually designed with realistic and effective therapeutic techniques and practical application. So I'm going to add light mirroring phrases. So that's 3 words. The hypnotic metaphor was primarily utilized to entertain, distract, and confuse me so that post-hypnotic suggestions could be elicited without being questioned or detected. References to therapeutic techniques like mirroring phrases were used to indoctrinate. Let me see. I'm just trying to talk right now. I shouldn't be in pain at all. I shouldn't be in pain. I shouldn't be in pain. The references to therapeutic techniques like mirroring phrases were used were used to indoctrinate the belief that I was making a movie for the Make-A-Wish Foundation. Hypnotic metaphor was, I'm hypnotized to feel pain. I'm hypnotized. The hypnotic metaphor was professionally and intellectually designed with realistic and effective therapeutic techniques like mirroring phrases and practical application, which were used to indoctrinate the belief that I was making a movie for the Make-A-Wish Foundation. Okay. So, I mean, those sentences were already pre-articulated. Anyways, I'll even, okay, I'm in pain, I shouldn't be in pain, I shouldn't be in pain. Okay, and they're fabricated altruistic intentions. I can even just make this a sentence by itself, which, because it was part of that other sentence, but, just keeping notes here, what I've already articulated through the video, or what I'm going to just, at least include for the word count with how much the hypnosis is inhibiting my ability to speak, like I stated in the introduction. So, the hypnotic metaphor was professionally and intellectually designed with realistic and effective therapeutic techniques like mirroring phrases and practical application, which were used to indoctrinate the belief that I was making a movie for the Make-A-Wish Foundation. Their fabricated altruistic intentions were deceptively utilized to gain my trust and prevent me from questioning the indoctrinations they used to brainwash me. The hypnotic metaphor is primarily utilized the altruistic intentions that were fabricated the fabricated so changed from there to the, I can include that too if I want to, I guess. The fabricated altruistic intentions that were deceptively utilized, fabricated altruistic intentions for the hypnotic metaphor. The fabricated altruistic intentions for the hypnotic metaphor were deceptively utilized to gain my trust and prevent me from questioning the indoctrinations they used to brainwash me. Wow. So so anyways,
The what was it? Sorry, I'm just trying to talk right now. I'm just trying to talk right now. I'm just trying. By the way, the fact that I even said almost like gaslighting instead of questioning is just further evidence that I'm hypnotized. Trying to make it, like it's a difficult thing to describe. I don't know exactly. I mean, I can just go ahead and just straight up say though, like, yeah, I will make this actually literally more noticeable intentionally because my intentions are actually like purely altruistic. My intentions are actually very, very good. And that's the last thing that I have to worry about is, like even how I like was raising my hands there, like in pain, because the hypnosis. See how I'm having difficulty talking again? So let's go ahead and I'll play another video clip, but I want to finish this. I want to finish this. I want to finish this. And I want to finish this. I want to finish this. I want to finish this. Hypnosis is torturing me right now. The therapeutic were used to delude that my perpetrators had altruistic intentions which was the therapeutic techniques were used to delude that my perpetrators had altruistic intentions for the hypnotic metaphor, which was deceptively utilized to gain my trust and prevent me from questioning the indoctrinations that used to brainwash me. So I'm trying. The hypnosis is also inducing confusion right now to prevent me from even being able to comprehend what, literally comprehend what it was just saying. The therapeutic techniques were used to delude that my the therapeutic techniques were used to delude that my perpetrators had altruistic intentions with the hypnotic metaphor, which was deceptively utilized to gain my trust and prevent me from questioning the indoctrinations they used to brainwash me. So, like, when I read it out loud, I'm having difficulty with the comprehension of what I just read because I'm being abused with hypnosis. The therapeutic techniques were used to delude that my perpetrators had altruistic intentions with the hypnotic metaphor. There we go. Which was deceptively utilized to gain my trust and prevent me from questioning the indoctrinations they used to brainwash me. Okay, let's see. So in that sentence, therapeutic techniques were used, or the therapeutic techniques were used to believe that my perpetrators had, and copy, the word with, I'm going to go ahead and end the video right now. Thank you very much for watching. I appreciate it.